Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. Today I want to speak about finding the secret within, and really the fact that everything that you seek is already found within yourself. Okay, so this is about a state of consciousness that is actually at peace. Okay, so the thing is that whenever you are forcing reality, whenever you are striving so hard to accomplish certain things, you will actually be in resistance. But when you are letting go and when you are no longer forcing reality, it's like you have the power to make peace with your inner world, okay? And you have to realize that yes, the secret is within yourself. So I've seen my own journey that it was so easy to get attached to certain things. It was so easy to get dependent on outer circumstances. But what I'm realizing is the fact that if I find peace with my state of consciousness, that is actually all that I need to have a fulfilling life. Okay? So find peace with where you are. That is the secret. Find peace with your state of consciousness. And really, when you make peace, it's like you have the power to increase your frequency. And when you increase your frequency, you have the power to attract at a harmonious level. Okay? So realize that it's all about what is happening within yourself. As within, so without. Your inner world will attract and create the outer world. Perception creates reality, you know? So realize that the more that you make peace with where you are, the more that you trust where you are, is the more that you have the power to attract at a harmonious level. Now, it's so important to let go of the attachments to life. Okay, it may be a relationship, it may be a lack mindset, it may be stagnation, it may be too much consuming, you know. So realize that it's all about finding the balance. It's all about creating harmony with your inner world, you know. It's all about stepping into your higher nature. And when you do this, it's like you enter the flow state. You enter a state of consciousness where everything will actually unfold at perfect times, okay? So there is a saying that says that needing nothing brings you everything. Okay, so needing nothing brings you everything. And I believe that this is actually true, because when you need nothing, it's like you are being detached. And when you are being detached, it's like you create magnetism for you to attract instead of chasing. Okay, so it's not about chasing money, relationships. It's not about chasing material possessions. It's not about chasing success. It's more likely about going within, and from that inner state of consciousness, getting to create the reality that you want to experience. Okay, so the game should be played from within. If you don't have inner peace, you won't have outer peace. Okay, so realize that it's all happening in relationship with your state of consciousness. It's all happening in relationship with whatever you are experiencing within yourself. So let go more today and go within. Start meditating, start looking inward, start making peace with your mind, start making peace with what you feel, and you will actually accomplish at a harmonious level, because now you are no longer dependent on outer circumstances. Okay, you are no longer dependent on the outcome, maybe, you know. So it's all about your state of consciousness. That is the secret. Okay, go within and see what happens. Okay, so you have to let go of the outcome. You have to let go of the finished product. Okay, you have to not be dependent on outer circumstances, because it's not the outer circumstances that creates your inner world, it's your inner world that creates outer circumstances. Okay, so reality and life is a byproduct of the mind. Okay, mind creates reality. There is the principle of mentalism that reminds us that we are the creators of our own realities. Okay, it reminds us that it's all mental. So the more that you shift what is happening inside, is the more that you also shift what is happening outside. Okay, so in essence, it's all happening in relationship with your state of consciousness. Okay, so improve your inner world, and you do this by forgiving. Okay, you do this by letting go. You do this by taking responsibility for what you think and what you feel. You do this by loving yourself. Okay, you improve your inner world by being fully responsible. Okay, and when I'm saying the secret is within, I'm not saying don't do anything. I'm not saying don't create anything. What I'm saying is find inner peace first and see what happens. Okay, so find inner peace. And if you cannot find inner peace, you need to have patience. You need to work on yourself. You need to really reprogram your inner world, your mind, your belief systems, your thought patterns. You know, you need to reprogram yourself in such a way that you actually become free. Because being free is your birthright. Okay, being free is who you really are. Okay, so relaxed is who you are. Being stressed is what you think you should be. So it's all about having the patience necessary and really getting to find the harmony with your inner state of consciousness. That is how to succeed at life. Have inner peace, okay? If you want to succeed at life, you need to have inner peace, okay? So yes, go within. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And realize that there is no enemy on the outside. The only enemy is your perception. Okay, the only enemy is your mind. The only enemy is found within yourself. So I'm seeing that if I don't have enemies and an enemy within myself, then the enemy on the outside cannot harm me. Because I'm no longer attached. I'm no longer attached to outcomes. I'm no longer attached to certain circumstances. I'm no longer attached to ways in which I'm trying to receive reality, you know, but instead I'm making the best to change my state of consciousness and my perception and how I choose to view the world in my own unique way, you know. So it's all about how you choose to view it. It's all about your perception. Okay, another thing would be grateful for what you already have. Super important. Okay, be grateful for what you already have. That is a powerful tool to raise your vibration. That is a powerful tool to attract a new reality. Okay, so realize that maybe it's already written. What is meant for you has already happened. Okay, what is meant for you has already happened. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to try harder. You don't have to be in resistance, because what's meant for you will actually find you. And when you recognize this concept, this deeper spiritual truth, it's like you can actually go to bed and sleep well, you know, because you realize that whatever is meant for you will actually find you. And that is such a beautiful thing, because now you have the power to let go. Now you have the power to trust life fully. Now you have the power to take responsibility for who and what you are, you know. So go within. Everything that you seek is already found within yourself. You are not dependent on the outer world. Instead, you create the outer world with your state of consciousness. That is the law of attraction, okay? It's the law of correspondence. It reminds us that as within, so without, we attract based on our state of consciousness. And if we are always finding ourselves in a negative vibration, in a lower state, we will actually attract things of the same vibration, you know? But when you make peace, when you look within, when you let go, it's like you have the power to transform your life at all levels, okay? So yes, find peace and see what happens. The secret is within yourself. At the same time, step into healthy action. Step into that evolution of yours. At the same time, be responsible for what is happening into your own life. Be responsible for your inner state of consciousness and get to play the game from within. Express your heart into the world, okay? So, yes, this is today's message about finding the secret within. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. And if you wish to work with me on a one-on-one level and really get to improve your mindset, get to know more about your spiritual nature, and really get to thrive at life, feel free to contact me at my email address in the description below. And if you wish to order my book Vibrational Alignment, access the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. Much peace and see ya.